Okay, so in this lecture, we'll continue our project, which we were learning on how to fetch the data from Pokemon website. So we display Pokemon on the basis of number. There is a huge number of Pokemon's data available on this website, so we can fetch the data from APIs. The main reason of showing this project is to give you a basic concept on how to fetch the data through API and to display it here. So I've already showed you like how to fetch the data. I'll write console.log res, and in this way we can get real-time data through API. So in this tutorial we'll show the name and the move of Pokemon on the basis of these numbers. So for displaying the names and moves of Pokemon, we'll write console.log res.data.name, and then we'll make another use state, name, set name, and we'll define use state. Okay, so we'll do the same for moves, and we'll define set moves. Okay, now we'll get the data, and we'll have to take out the name of the data. So and yeah, like we'll store it in a variable, and the same goes for the moves as well. As the API runs, we'll get more new data, and then we'll change the new data in state. So this is the benefit of use state. It's that we can change the real-time data constantly. So this React hook is very useful to manage the real-time data, okay? So we'll remove it, and we'll write set name, res data name, as whenever we get new set name, then this variable will be called, and then its value will be updated. So we'll do the same with set moves, and we'll write res.data.moves, okay? Now, we'll take the h1 tag, in which we'll write my name is span, and we'll define a name. So we'll take another h1 tag, in which we'll write I have span, and we'll define moves. So let me do a little inline styling as well. So to do that, we'll take span, and we'll put this as, yeah, like we'll put this in the span tag. So I'll do inline styling to make it a little presentable. So we'll put it in the span. I'll write console.log, open brackets, res.data.moves, close brackets. And as you can see, you didn't get anything here because we are getting an array in the form of moves. So as the length is 90, like since the length is 90, so we have to show 90 moves. Alright, so we'll put the length. Now we'll save it and display it. I clicked on 2, and it's showing me the name and moves of Pokemon. Okay, like this we can get the details of all the Pokemons. Alright, so you can see how we fetch the real-time data through an API. We simply call the API directly and display the data. So, if you want to use the get method, then you have to use XQs. You have to use the async function, and if you want your function to wait until you don't get responses, whenever you are using the async function, then you have to use wait keyword. Like you have to use the wait keyword, then your async function will respond properly. So let me change the number, and as you can see what we're getting on 5, so we're getting Charmeleon Pokemon on 5, so we're replacing it with 25. Now we'll save it and we'll view it. So as you can see, we're getting Pikachu on the 25. And if we reply 25 with 15, then we are getting Beedrill Pokemon. So I took just 5, but you can fetch the data of every Pokemon. Okay, so these hooks are really powerful. Like use effect that you just reload the page. Okay, but this function will run and give you the data. Use effect gives the data just after getting rendered. So you can see how values are getting dynamically changed through use state. Okay, I'm basically telling you that the hooks of React are very powerful, especially when you fetch APIs through any website or server and what to display on the website. Okay, I hope this project was helpful to you and that it made things clearer. So, when you go for some other professional projects and, like in your professional career, then you'll get to know that there are a lot of websites from which you have to fetch real-time data. It could be like the stock market, stock data, the weather, or any other type of data that you need to fetch in a real-time manner. So these methods will be helpful to you at that time, like when you need it to, when you need to fetch your data, like your real-time data. Alright, so I think this project is enough for now, just for you to get the basic understanding of how all of this works. And yeah, so that's pretty much it for this lecture, and now on to the next one.